Welcome, volleyball world. So today we're going to talk about dismantling barriers to getting recruited. So if you're ready to unlock the secrets to landing a college volleyball scholarship, stick around and see how we can get you a scholarship. Before we solve the problem, we have to first establish the problem. So think of it this way. There are so many excellent opportunities to sharpen your skills, but so few opportunities to sharpen your college recruiting knowledge. So think of how all of the successful training programs work. They evaluate your current level, assess movement issues, and create a plan to help you succeed. So by taking that same format over into the recruiting world, we first need to look at the problem. So why is this so hard? So many athletes have a dream, but so few take action. And why is that? I have had the awesome opportunity to work with hundreds of athletes that are wading through the recruiting process. And over the years, I have found that there are three main problems that people are having in the recruiting process. So the number one problem that I have seen is the number of college spots available. There are obviously less colleges with volleyball programs than there are clubs or high school. So many athletes and parents feel defeated by this. But the reality is, not everyone that plays club or high school wants to play college ball. And every single year, spots on college teams across the country go unfilled and scholarships go unused. So why does this actually stop people from pursuing their dream? The reality actually lies in their knowledge of opportunities. So let's flip gears for a little bit. Have you ever climbed a mountain? If you have and you got off of trail, it was terribly hard, right? So you need to use a map or the trail markers, and it makes it so much easier. So many athletes and parents are not aware of all the schools across the nation that have college volleyball. So they're looking at this huge mountain with hopes of getting where they want to go, and so many of them do not make it there simply because they took the wrong way or they didn't use a road map or trail guide. And on top of that, not everyone wants to get to the same spot on the mountain. Some want to go to the very top, others want to make it to a high elevation lake, others may want to make it to a waterfall. So everyone is going to need to take a path that fits them. The next issue that I see is procrastination and wasted resources. I have seen so many athletes and parents drag their feet on starting the recruiting process because it feels so heavy. Most of them don't even know where to start. And then the parents just want them to start, and then there's this huge frustration between parents and athletes, and it just becomes this big, stressful ordeal. And then choices are made with desperation, so you pay for something like, say, a recruiting platform or special video services, hoping that something will come out of it, only to be left with more frustration. As mentioned earlier, I've worked with hundreds of athletes, and this is a very unpopular opinion, but it's actually fact and research based. Do you know how many athletes I have seen get recruited because of a promotional recruiting service or platform in the world of volleyball? Zero. So those platforms may be awesome for other sports, but in the world of volleyball, they're not what is helping athletes get recruited. So looking at procrastination, there are countless studies that have found that most procrastination is rooted in a lack of knowledge. So without knowledge on the tasks or situation, we feel as if the task is not within our own self-control. Then we experience demotivating factors such as fear of failure or fear of wasting time. And then we also experience hindering factors such as a goal that is way too far in the future that it's hard for a high school athlete to keep their mind focused on it. And when we feel that these demotivating factors and hindering factors outweigh our self-control, then we procrastinate. So the solution is to gain the knowledge to understand that the recruiting process and the results that you will get are within your self-control. The third issue I see stems from miscommunication with coaches and lack of marketing. I've heard the recruiting process taught to be approached like a relationship or like dating. And I don't know about you, but my dating years were a little sloppy. And because of the wisdom I have now, I look back and laugh. And I definitely do not want anyone to approach the recruiting process like a relationship, especially not a high school athlete. Sorry, guys. It needs to be approached as a business, but not everyone knows how to run a business. So if you are aiming to get a return of money because of your services, that's a business, right? So this does not need to be approached poorly. In fact, a lot of the reason that coaches don't reply back to certain emails or messages is because the marketing strategy is poor. When approached with a business mindset, there are different choices made. You aim to stay more organized. You use different verbiage in your emails and your subject lines. You create a better action plan. You pre-plan videos and information for the coaches to be able to dig into who you are as an athlete, as well as a student. And you're willing to invest in the right resources that help you become a better CEO of your own business, because no one can represent your volleyball business like you. So with every issue, did anyone catch the underlying theme throughout all three? If you did, go ahead and say it now. Knowledge. So gaining knowledge of all the recruiting process will show you what school options there are and potentially allow you to get an even better scholarship or multiple offers. It will help you understand the tasks that need to be completed and give you a yearly timeline or checklist to keep you motivated so that you don't feel like everything is out of your own control. And it will provide information to run your volleyball business so that you can get the best return on investment. So with this information, there are kind of two things you can do. There are technically three, but the third thing is to just do nothing, which I really hope if you are hanging on to this video for this long, that means you really want a scholarship. So please do not do nothing. But you can keep at it. You can remain on the same path going up that mountain. You can absorb all the free information you can, and I will be happy to give you all the free information I can. And you can attempt to create action plans and hope that your desired result just kind of works out. Or you can join a team. You can become aware of all your options, avoid procrastination tasks and frustrations, be confident in your coach/school approach, and learn what has helped hundreds of athletes get a college spot. You can receive laid out action steps no matter what year you are in high school so that you know what you are doing is going to be worth your time. And you can get your questions answered directly from me, from someone that has gone through the recruiting process herself, has friends that are college coaches, and helps hundreds of students get recruited. So I'm not just talking about any team. I'm not talking about any recruiting company. I am talking about the Volleyball Recruiting Academy. So in the academy, you'll learn how to take control of the recruiting process and put yourself in the driver's seat with your gained knowledge. We're going to break down the abundance of information into digestible and actionable bits that lead to action steps for each journey. Because so many times people have so many questions that it stops them in their tracks and they aren't even able to start the process because they have so many questions. And then I'm going to give you insane money-saving advice. I'm going to help you use every free resource that you can to get a college scholarship. And it's self-paced and created for every level and every desired outcome. So if you want to make it to the top of the mountain, if you want to make it to a lake, or if you want to make it to a waterfall, or if you want to stand down at the bottom and just look at the majesty of the mountain, it's going to be in there for you. So if you do decide to join that team, it is going to be comprised of you, the athlete and the parent, the college volleyball recruiting family. And this is an awesome, awesome member of our team, because what will happen is I will help athletes get a scholarship to a team. Then, whenever they're there, they'll know, hey, my coach is looking for a libero. My coach is looking for a middle. They will let us know, and they will help you get on teams with them. It is an awesome thing. It is so fun to see. And then, of course, there's me. So, I am Janie Bolte. I have a master's degree in exercise physiology. I was a college volleyball athlete, and I came from a family that had never gone to college. So they did not know what to do in the recruiting process. They had no idea. It was rough. It was bumpy. I made so many mistakes, but I loved the process. And then while I was in college, I taught club, and then I helped so many athletes get scholarships. And I just kept snowballing from there. People kept asking me over the years and over the years and over the years. And because of all that experience I've had helping so many athletes get scholarships, that's why I was able to create the Academy. So the Academy is broken down into 3 essential sections. First is mindset, and developing an action plan. So this is where you're going to learn of your options. This is where you're going to learn of how to use this as a business to get the best bang for your buck that you can get. And then you're going to carry out your action plan. So this is going to be knowing how to email, knowing when to email, knowing what to do with visits, knowing when to go on a visit, knowing when to go on an unofficial visit versus waiting for an official visit. These are the action steps that you will take to get in front of that coach, talk to that coach, and get a scholarship. And then continuing knowledge and information to maintain communication with the coaches and leverage offers, because there's a huge chance you will get multiple offers, and then break down the legal bounds of your desired division. So within the official visits and unofficial visits and recruiting process and letters of intent, there are so many legal issues, and it is so hard to keep straight. And if you're just stepping into this for the first time, I guarantee that you are not going to be able to know what in the world is happening. This is where I love to come alongside you, break it down into understandable, digestible pieces so that you can have confidence and know that what you are doing is the right thing. So, if you are ready to join, I've made it so simple for you. You can follow the link below that will take you directly to the Academy, or you can type in college-volleyball-recruiting.teachable.com into your nav bar, and then read some testimonials. Scroll down to the College Volleyball Recruiting Program. Click there, and you're going to find some more testimonials, and then scroll down to Enroll Now. Once you click on Enroll Now, it's going to prompt you through the process, and you will have access to the full College Volleyball Recruiting Program right there. You'll be able to complete it on your time. So no matter if you're a senior, no matter if you're a freshman, no matter if you're a 6th grader, you are going to be able to go through everything step by step, understand what to do, and have your own timeline laid out for you. So that was super quick glance of what the Academy is. But guys, this is something I am so passionate about. I absolutely love, love, love seeing athletes reach their goals. And I just hope that I can do it for so many more years and hope I can help so many more athletes. And if you have any more questions, feel free to find me on Facebook. If you're not already in the group, search for College Volleyball Recruiting in the groups and join, and then feel free to DM me. You'll see me, Janie Bolte, in that group. I post stuff in there as often as I can. Or email me directly at janiebolte@gmail.com. I will get to it as soon as I can, or there's a link below that you can schedule a call with me. So this will be just you and me one-on-one talking. There's a little bit of a survey that helps me get ground information on you before our call, just so I don't have to ask questions that I would like to know before our call. Just fill that out and then you'll be set. We'll be able to chat. I'll be able to answer any of your questions, and we will figure out a way for you to play. So remember, guys, if you want to play college volleyball, we will find a spot for you. Do not give up. If you've been at this for a while, keep fighting, keep pushing, and let me help you. Thanks for your time, guys. This was fun. See you next time.